This poem is called Medicinal Love, or Romeo and Juliet, and it's for Riley. We met in the mental ward. We both fell in love. We both stopped taking our meds because we were each other's drugs, and now we both overdosed on a messed up kind of love. But you know, there is no rehab for heartache. Let's go back a bit. We met in the mental ward. His eyes were black suns on the rainiest days. His smile was enough to pull me out of fugue states. His voice was my favorite song and kept perfect rhythm with my heart. And let me tell you, right from the start, we were two eagles whose talons were intertwined. Our wings stopped beating and we refused to fly. We were letting gravity pull us down from the sky. After all, we were falling in love, and as long as we were together, we weren't afraid to die. From the beginning, we were Bonnie and Clyde, guns in our hands and bullets in our guns. We stood at each other's sides. We met in this mental ward. The first time you saw me, I was wearing a hospital gown, and the first time I saw you, I thought, I fucking hate hospital gowns. The first time we talked, we played chess, and I taught you how to play a card game called Fuck You. We had occupational therapy together, and I remember hating it because you were distracting me from my true love, art. We had clinical therapy group together a few times, and I decided you were just my type when you said that you didn't get close to anyone and that you consider yourself an asshole. We had music therapy group together, and that was when I realized your voice was my favorite song because it kept perfect rhythm with the way my heart was beating. We had spirituality group together, and the only thing I got from that group that was even close to spirituality was that you made me want to sin. We met in the mental hospital, and you were a boy and I was a girl, so naturally we were hardly allowed to be together. And when they realized we had the hots for each other, they separated us permanently. The other kids nicknamed us Romeo and Juliet, so when we passed notes, you were actually sending letters to Juliet. Of course, we got in trouble because love is a rebel, but love is stubborn and always finds a way. When we both got out, we lived up to our Romeo and Juliet names. We both ran away, you compared me to a summer's day, and all that romantic shit. I took your innocence and you took my everything, and all that happened too fast. We were kids that met in a mental ward. We had no place playing with such dangerous weapons as promises and feelings and love, so our love became an accidental nuclear war. Feelings were gunpowder, tears were white flags, words were bullets that left bullet holes in our promises, and questions caused harsh answers that became atomic bombs. We taught each other that there are no winners in war. This all started in the mental ward. I'm not saying we were crazy, but in reality, our lives were full of maybes. Like, maybe my depression won't make me feel like killing myself today, and maybe I'll have less anxiety attacks than yesterday, and maybe my family session won't go so bad, and maybe I'll stop feeling like I've been had. You know, the thing about depression is it's an obsession that you're not even aware you have, and you try to feel better and smile and laugh, but you still see a full glass as just half. And you wake up each day more tired than the last, and we were exhausted from trying to wear our masks. These false faces of feeling better were all a facade, trying to be strong for our families and friends who still think we're odd. Well, maybe not odd, but definitely not normal. Like the sadness inside us shouldn't have its own gravitational pull. They say we should just look on the bright side and try not being sad all the time, as if shrugging off a rainstorm is as easy as wiping tears from our eyes. We were scarred. We were emotionally unstable. We were bruised and battered. We were fresh from the slaughterhouse. We were scared of the world, of our past, of the future, of the hospital, of the meds, of the expectations, of our responsibilities, of our families, of ourselves. We were scared little kids, hiding under our blankets from the gay monsters who never came out of the closet. We were still waiting for them. We were waiting for them in the mental ward. Why did you expect me to fix you when you knew that I myself was broken? Why did you expect me to complete you when you knew that I myself was missing pieces? Why did you expect me to be anything but who I was when we first met? For fuck's sake, we met in the mental ward. And I'm sorry I fucked up. And I'm sorry I'm fucked up. And I'm sorry I hurt you. But Riley, we met in the mental ward. And baby, I'm still crazy about you.